They told you that scaling a billion-dollar company requires a massive team, venture capital, and endless hiring rounds. They lied. The first one-person unicorn isn't a fantasy. It is a mathematical certainty arriving by 2025. Let's dismantle the biggest myth in Silicon Valley history, that headcount equals growth.
For 50 years, we have measured the success of a startup by how many desks they fill. If you had 500 employees, you were important. If you were a solo founder, you were just a freelancer. But we have entered a new era that flips this logic on its head. In the AI automation landscape of 2025, hiring humans for execution tasks will not be a badge of honor. It will be a sign of inefficiency. We are witnessing the birth of the infinite leverage economy. Previously, leverage was limited to capital or code. You either needed money to hire people, or you needed the technical genius to write software. Today, the new leverage is Agentic AI, and it is the great equalizer. The B14 prediction model suggests that by late 2025, the automation capabilities available to the public will bridge the final gap: autonomous decision-making. We are moving from chatbots that answer questions to agents that execute entire workflows. Here is your blueprint for the one-person unicorn. It requires a radical mindset shift. You must stop identifying as a worker and start identifying as the architect of a digital swarm. The trap most people fall into is using AI to do their own job faster. That is the employee mindset. The one-person unicorn uses AI to eliminate the job entirely. You must move from operator to orchestrator. Step 1 of the blueprint is the department of one. You need to break down your business, not into a to-do list, but into roles. You don't need to write marketing emails. You need to build a copywriting agent using a sophisticated LLM stack, give it a brand voice style guide, and set it on a recursive loop. You don't need a customer support manager. You need a vector database trained on your documentation that interacts autonomously with clients.
Step 2 is the nervous system. This is where automation tools like Make or N8N come into play. These are not just integration tools. They are your corporate hierarchy. They route information from your sales agent to your onboarding agent without you ever opening a laptop.
In the old world, passing information from sales to fulfillment took meetings, emails, and human error. In your 2025 blueprint, it takes an API call that costs a fraction of a penny and happens in milliseconds. Think about the sheer speed advantage. A traditional agency needs a project manager, a designer, a developer, and a QA tester.
That is 4 salaries, 4 distinct biases, and the latency of human communication. The one-person unicorn replaces that friction with a unified, instant digital workflow. Your competition is still trying to recruit a VP of sales.
Meanwhile, you are building a sales engine that runs 24 hours a day, prospects while you sleep, never suffers from burnout, and iterates on its own pitch 10,000 times a night based on real-time data. This is the renaissance of the individual.
The barrier to entry for building an empire has dropped to 0, but the barrier to psychological mastery has never been higher. The only thing stopping you from building a $10 million or even a $1 billion valuation by yourself is the fear of agency. It is the fear of realizing that there are no more gatekeepers to blame.
You have the same computing power in your pocket today as a Fortune 500 company had a decade ago. The tools are here. The blueprint is clear. The question is, are you ready to fire yourself from the grunt work and hire yourself as the CEO of the future?
If you are ready to build your digital swarm, comment unicorn below, and I'll send you the breakdown of the agent stack mentioned in this video.